Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. This is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. That's what I do best. And if you want to try to reach out to me or you want to level up your knowledge, you can find me on this group, Investing 102. You can find me there, Investing 102. So let's get straight to the weekend summary. Today is April 2nd, which is a Friday, but this is the end of week number 13. It was a short trading week because of Good Friday. So happy Good Friday to y'all. Okay, so here's the news for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is relatively holding up, but the big news is all-time highs on Ether is what a lot of people are following. If you're following Cardano, I think that one is pretty good. It's like I think it's 120 or so, 100, not 100, but $1.20. So if you're following Bitcoin, some good news for your coins. They're moving up. Even your 0.0001 of a Bitcoin is still worth more than having zero. Don't be a no coiner. And on to the stock market summary. In case you don't know, markets look beautiful, nice and green, and all-time highs for the S&P 500. It looked like it may still run, so this is good. Just a quick update. I did a quick one-day play on ROKU. Mine was at 347 is when the my short call. So I would have been in trouble if this went higher, but I did not. So that's 2 weeks in a row where I made money. So let's go straight to my trading transactions for this week. So it's time to copy all the transactions from ETrade for this week, starting on March 29, into my pivot table in Excel. Copy, paste, paste. The 31st, you paste. I'm going to copy more of the 31st, and then I delete these adjustments a little bit later. So we paste the 31st in here. And then let's copy April 1st. Copy those. Paste. Copy. And paste. You guys seen this before, so I want to speed some of this stuff up. But again, I just moved the dates over here. And then I'm going to speed this part up. Okay, here's the speed up version. I fixed everything that I need to. I made sure I populated all these columns and fields. These are what drives my pivot table. I added my comments. There were some things that I needed to close early, because if you look at this is a 410 and S&P was like at a 401 on Friday, and I still had time left. And you see this had time left. So these were horrible trades. I would have made money on the last down day if I sold it. I would have hit maybe 30% profit margin on my max. Now on one of them I made money, on the other one I don't think I did. So these were no gain, no loss, but I want to reduce risk. So that's what I'm saying. I was being tested. I want to reduce risk. I want to open some new ones at 420 or 425. I'll see what the premiums are next week. I don't know yet. So I'll wait. It looked like markets are pushing for new highs with the new infrastructure plan. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to manage my portfolio. You don't need to make money on every trade. I want you to know that. You don't need to. So let's go to the pivot. We scroll to the top. Just move this over here. I'm going to leave this week cross month. So I'm going to leave it that way. And you see that I need to add in the extra month in, so you can see how my trading week works. Because I need the data for the week so I can update my table correctly. You see this? So I need to bring in the data. So for the next week or two, I'm going to leave both months listed here so that you can see the data. And I want to make sure this is right. Yep, and that's right. There's only one trading day. There was no trading day on Friday, so that looks good to me. Last thing I need to do is go to my monthly pivot here. Okay, I think I fixed the data, so I can re-pivot now. And there you go. That looks better, I believe. The only thing I need to do is add in the new quarter here. There you go. So I got the new quarter data. As of right now, the data looks like this. So I need to adjust. My number should be this plus this number here. Now, the only thing is this number has, there you go. So that's my final number for that week. So let me go back here and you see this. It's showing you that I did not make, I did not make any money with that week. Let me paste that in. Let me fix this real quick. Week number 13, the final data is 7 whopping trades, $395. This did not really move because I made some money. Then I obviously, when I was trying to reduce some risk for the S&P, I lost it. So my average went down. So a couple things I want to show you real quick about my trades from last week. So the ROKU trade, I put that on. Here you go. You see it. I put it on a Wednesday. I collected a whopping $21 and I sold it, and my net profit is right there. You see it, 20 bucks. But it's 1 day of risk, and I did it multiple times now. So if you see that, my ROKU trade here, it's a $46 so far. It's high risk. I'm just showing you, if you do it right, you can make a little bit of money with the cash sitting in your account. Again, these are, I take $1,000 that's sitting in my account. I collect the $20, 1 day of risk. It's decent. You can make a 1.5%, 2% a week, because I'm not doing it every day. I'm playing it for the expiration, and then I guess which direction. And I've been doing that with Tesla. I've been doing it with a few others, so that's what I've been doing. Let me explain what happened with Bristol Myers. I did a video on this earlier this week, but if you didn't see it, here's what happened. Last week, I rode from an April 16th to a April 30th. I moved it up 50 cents in strike price, and I collected $24. This week, Bristol Myers actually moved a lot quicker, and I couldn't move it up to a 64. So I ran out of choices, and the only thing that's available for me was to move it to a September. So I chose to do that. I also moved it up $2, and the difference is, you look at the price, I collected $100 for that. So this cover call, I'm trying to stay ahead of it. I feel like some of the healthcare stuff are starting to move again. This has been really a sleeper, and it hasn't really moved. And I've been noticing that I've been rolling this a little bit more, because you can see that I've been writing about it, so I know what's happening. So I may need to stay ahead of this one. Onto my RIOT blockchain. On RIOT blockchain, I did roll this. I think it was the day before the Bitcoin moved up, and I don't remember what Bitcoin was trading at on this day. It may have been like 52 or 53,000 or whatever it was, maybe 54, 55. But this was before the move, so I didn't collect a lot of premium, but I did collect something. You can see that there. I collected $99. For most of these, I only moved it down 1 week, and I moved it down $1, and I did a video on that also. And if you look at the previous week, I did something very similar. And the previous week, I collected $112 to do the same. And then you can see the pattern. The prior week to that is a different color. So that's week 10. And in week 10, I did something similar again. I rolled it down and I collected $100. Now, Bitcoin is uptrending. So at some point, either you let time go on and let these things get closer to expiration on their own, or we'll just have to sit and wait to see what happens. So there's plenty of time left on these. So that ends Q3 summary. I did pretty well. Ended the quarter really well, mostly green weeks. I'm off to a really bad start in April. I lost money. I had to manage my position, and if I didn't do it, I didn't want to leave myself exposed to a lot more risk over this long 3-day weekend. And if the market pops up on Monday or Tuesday still, that's what I was trying to prevent. And what I want to do is let's see what happens on Monday. There's not much I can do at this point. Sometimes you have to take the losses. It's just part of the game. If market continues to go up, what I want to do is reposition some of my iron condors where the S&P is at 420, maybe a 425, and then I'll pick up because that's all new time highs anyway. So while the market can still keep on making new all-time highs for the next 2 or 3 weeks, I want to set out the short leg of the call far enough out where I feel safe, and then I'll take some risk on more of the downside. And I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. I have to just manage my position. So, hey, let me know how you did in Q1 of this year. And let me know if you're doing a similar challenge or some type of trading challenge. You got to track all your data so that you know what's happening. You know which tickers are doing really well. I think I did a video last week showing how my FSLY is doing really well. My RIOT is doing okay. It's not bad. It started really good and it's slowing down. My Rocket mortgage was hot for 1 week and then it cooled off really quick. So I need to still try to make money with that and figure out how that's going to end out for the year. But these are just things that you have to do. You got to track your trades. So let's do this together. Let's do this $1 at a time. As always, have a profitable day. Bye-bye.